Good morning, students. Today we are first going to discuss the questions uh, of periodic assessment 2. The first question in periodic assessment 2 was the name of the residence of Mughal emperor in Delhi. So the name of the residence of the Mughal emperor in Delhi was Red Fort. Then next second question, Genghis Khan was the ruler of this tribe. So Genghis Khan was the ruler of Mongol tribe. The second option will be correct. Third, the discussion on religion took place in the. So place you have to write down. The first option is Ibadat Khana will be correct, in which the Akbar, the ruler Akbar, used to make discussions on religion with the religious scholars, different religious scholars. The place was Ibadat Khana, the first option. Question number fourth, the salary of Mansabdars was called, so the salary of Mansabdar was called as Jagir, the third option. Question number fifth, who was Akbar's revenue minister? So Akbar's revenue minister was Todarmal. Next question number six, the literal meaning of Sule Ekul is, the third option will be correct, universal peace. So the literal meaning of Sule Ekul will be universal peace. Next question, question number seventh. The minister in charge of religious and charitable patronage was it was Sadar. Most of you have written Bakshi. It will not be Bakshi. It will be Sadar. Sadr. Sadar. That is the third option will be correct. Question number eight. Who wrote Akbarnama? So Akbarnama was written by Abul Fazl. The first option will be correct. Abul Fazl. Question number ninth. Who was the first Mughal emperor? The first Mughal emperor. Question number ninth. In question number ninth, first Mughal emperor. The second option will be correct. That is Babur. Then question number 10th. Nurjahan was the wife of whom? So Nurjahan was the wife of Jahangir. In this, the third option, that is Jahangir, will be correct in question number 10th. Question number 11th, which is the main source of income of media? So main source of income of media in civics lesson, uh, the option will be first, advertisements. Next, question number 12th, which one of the following is print media? So print media is the first option, newspaper, that is printed material. Rest others, television, radio, internet are the electronic media. So in this first option, newspaper will be correct. Question number 13, which of the following is an example of electronic media? So here television will be the example of electronic media. Then question number 14th, which of the following are forms of media? So in this, the last option, all of these will be the correct, that because TV, radio, newspaper, all these are the forms of media only, and that is why the correct option is all of these. Now question number 15th, government control over the media is known as. So government control over media is known as censorship. This is again from the civics lesson. Then what are different types of markets? In this, the last option, all of these, because different types of markets we have already studied, weekly market, neighborhood market, mall. So all the above three options are the different types of markets only. So the correct option will be all of these. Then question number 17, why is weekly market called so? So weekly market is called so because it is held on specific day of the week. That is the first option will be correct for question number 17th. Then question number 18th, dash refer to buying and selling in large quantities. So when buying and selling in large quantities it is called as wholesale. Then question number 19th, the people in between the producer and the final customer are. So the producer and final customer, the people in between it is, that is traders. That will be the second option. Now, what is required to do cashless shopping? So, in this, credit card is required to do cashless shopping. That will be the second option will be correct in question number 20th. In question number 21, which is not an erosional feature of sea waves? So in this, beach will be the correct option. Beach is not an erosional feature, it is a depositional feature. So deposition means the sediments are settled down, deposited from the sea waves. And that is why it is a depositional feature and it is not an erosional feature. The option will be beach. 21, second option will be correct. 22, mushroom rocks are found in desert. That is the first option will be correct. Question number 23rd, which is caused by the sudden movement of the earth? Sudden movement of the earth is first option, volcano will be correct option. Then next, the depositional feature of glacier is moraine. Next, 25th, oxbow lakes are found in river valleys. 25th option, that is river valleys will be next. 26th, which of the following gases protect us from harmful sun rays? So in this, the gas which protects us from harmful sun rays is, for 26th, correct option will be ozone. That is the third option will be correct. 27th, when precipitation comes down to earth in the liquid form, it is called as rain. That is second option will be correct for question number 27th. Question number 28, the most important layer of the atmosphere is troposphere. That is the first option will be correct of question number 28. Then question number 29, as we go up the layers of the atmosphere, the pressure decreases. Second option decreases will be correct. And the last question, that is question number 30, which of the following layers of the atmosphere is free from clouds? It is stratosphere. The second option will be correct. So I hope all the questions are clear now of periodic assessment 2 and the answers also. Everything was given from the book only. Nothing was from the outside of the book. Now, as the time permits, we'll start with lesson number 6 of geography. We are going to start with geography, lesson number 6. As till periodic 2, we have completed lesson number 4, but lesson number 5, water will not come. It is deleted from your syllabus. So now lesson number 6, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. We are going to start with this lesson. Now, this, as the name already name indicates, that natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation means the plant life, the different types of plants grown in different areas, and the wildlife, that is the animal kingdom which are present in that particular vegetation. So we are going to read about different types of areas, which type of plants are grown in that particular area, and what type of animals are found in that area in this lesson. Now, this lesson starts with the observation of Salima. That Salima was very excited about the summer camp. She has joined the summer camp and she was attending it with his classmates. So, she had gone to visit Manali in Himachal Pradesh along with her classmates. So, now Salima is is visiting Manali. And where is Manali? Manali is in Himachal Pradesh, and she is visiting with her classmates. Now she is recalling, she is remembering how surprised she was when she has seen the changes in the landforms and natural vegetation as the bus climbed higher and higher. That means as she was going uh, means in towards the mountains and all, higher in the mountainous areas, the she was very surprised to see the different types of landforms and the different types of plants over there present. The deep jungles of the foothills, comprising sal and teak, slowly disappeared. Now, the deep jungles which were in the foothills, now as she was going up in the mountainous hilly area, that deep jungle of teak and sal was disappearing now. She could see tall trees with thin pointed leaves. Now, as she was going up in the mountain hilly area, now she was observing tall leaves with thick pointed leaves and cone shaped canopies. And she was seeing the cone shaped canopies. Now, canopies are we can say it is a type of cover or shade. It is made by the leaves and the branches which cover the ground. So leaves and branches which cover the ground. The leaves and branches are so uh, thick that it covers the ground. That is called as it is a shape of canopy, a type of tent, a type of shade on the mountain slopes. She learned that those are coniferous trees, and these trees on the hilly areas, she has observed that they are type of coniferous trees. She noticed blooms of bright flowers on tall trees. Now the blooms of bright flowers were also present in this mountainous area, and they were called as rhododendrons. These bright flowers were called as rhododendrons. From Manali, as she was traveling up to Rohtang Pass, she saw that the land was covered with short grasses and snow in some places. Now the land was covering with the, as she was traveling, she was passing to Rohtang Pass. She had observed that the land was now covered with the short grasses, and everywhere snow was also there. From Salima's observation, we summarize that there is a close relationship between height of the land and the character of vegetation. That means the vegetation depends upon the height, the altitude of the place. Different types of vegetation are present at different types of heights. What changes in the height? The climate changes, and that changes natural vegetation. So with the change in the height, when the height changes, the climate also changes of that place, and with the change in the climate, the natural vegetation obviously changes. That is, the plants, different types of plants also are present in different types of climates with the change in the height. The growth of vegetation depends on temperature and moisture. So, two important factors are responsible for the growth of vegetation, for the growth of plant life. And those two important factors are temperature and moisture. So, temperature and moisture are very important factors for the growth of plant life. Clear? It also depends on factors like slope and thickness of the soil. So life also depends on the slope. If the slopy area is there, then the plant life will be less. And if the thickness of the soil is there, then the vegetation cover will be more. The type of thickness and natural vegetation varies from place to place because of the variation in these factors. So we can say that the type of thickness of natural vegetation, how thick natural vegetation is there, how many plants are present in that particular area, all depends upon these factors, that is temperature, moisture, slope, and thickness of the soil. So all these are the main factors on which the type of vegetation depends upon. So now natural vegetation is generally classified into three broad categories. Now we can divide the natural vegetation, that is the different types of plants, into three broad categories, three main categories. First category is about the forest. Now first category, forest, which grow where temperature and rainfall are plentiful to support tree cover. So forests are forest cover is there where temperature and rainfall is in plenty and support the tree cover. That means the temperature is neither too hot nor too cold. the supportive, it is supportive to the growth of plant life. And even the rainfall is heavy there, then only the forest cover will be very dense. Many trees, the forest cover will be dense means many trees will be there. So depending upon these factors, dense and open forests are grown. So if temperature will be accurate for the growth of the plant life, and if the rainfall will be there, enough of rainfall will be there, then definitely many trees will be growing over there, and the dense forest will be there in that particular area. Now the grassland, second category we can divide the natural vegetation is the grassland, which grow in the region of moderate rain. Now these grasslands grow, these small grasses grow where there is moderate rain, neither too much rain nor too less rain. So the moderate rainfall is there, neither too heavy nor too less, and that type of area grassland will be growing. Now the third category of natural vegetation, that is plant life, is shrubs, and they are thorny shrubs and scrubs grow in the dry region. So in the dry region where less rainfall is there in that area, particular area, thorny scrubs like this you can see in the figure 6.2, thorny shrubs and scrubs grow uh, in that particular area. So these three categories of natural vegetation are grown according to the temperature and rainfall. If heavy rainfall and temperature is accurate, then forest cover will be very dense. Many trees can be grown over that particular area. If rainfall will be less, then grasslands will be there, small grasses will be grown over there. And if no rainfall is there, then definitely thorny bushes, scrubs will be there. Now Salima was sharing her experience of Himalayan trip with her father. Now, as you also, if you are going on the trip with, if you had gone on the trip with your parents, with your family, then you definitely will like to share your experience with your classmates. Now, here Salima has joined the classmates for the Himalayan trip. Now she is sharing her experience with the father. Her father also visited various places in the world. Now her father is also sharing the experience with Salima. As Salima is sharing with the father, father is also sharing that now according to father, father has also observed that variety of vegetation in different parts of different continents, because father has also visited various types of places in the world. Now he told Salima about the observation of the variety of vegetation in different parts of different continent. He mentioned about coniferous forest in subpolar region. Now the father is also sharing his experience when he has visited different parts of the world, and he says that the coniferous forest in the subpolar region, thorny bushes are present in the desert, and thick tropical hardwood forest in the humid region. So these types of forest, or natural vegetation, uh, father has observed while traveling to various places in the world. So according to father, coniferous forest he has seen in the subpolar region. Polar region is what? Polar region is near the near the poles, north pole and south pole. So subpolar region where means near the poles, not particular at the poles but near the pole. uh, Father has seen the coniferous forest. Now Salima realized the Himalayas have almost all variety of vegetation which one can see while moving from the equator to polar region. Now Salima has observed that when one moves from the equator to polar region, different types. Equator is in the center and polar region is on the top. That is North Pole, and the south at the bottom in the South Pole. So both the poles from the equator till both the poles, when moving, one is moving from the equator to these towards these poles, different types of vegetation they will be observing. So Salima has realized that Himalayas also have almost all variety of vegetation which one can see while moving from equator to polar region. The changes in the different types of natural vegetation occur mainly because of the changes of the climatic condition. So why these changes occur in the natural vegetation? Why these there are different types of plants present in different areas? This is mainly because of the changes in the climatic condition, because climate changes from hot, it can become cold also, the weather can become wet also. So according to the climatic condition only, they are changes in the natural vegetation also. Now let us get to know the different types of natural vegetation of the world with their characteristic features and wildlife inhabiting there. Now in the coming lesson we are going to read about different types of natural vegetation, different types of plant life and their main features, plus what type of animal life can we see in these types of forest, in these types of areas. Now, first we come to the forest, different types of forest, that is tropical evergreen forest. As the name indicates, tropical evergreen forest, they are present near the tropics, that is equator. After equator, tropic of Cancer and tropic of Capricorn is there. So in these tropical areas, the evergreen forests are there. So evergreen, as the name indicates, they remain evergreen throughout the year. They do not, these types of plants do not shed their leaves in any of the climate. So they are called as evergreen forest, and these forests are also called as tropical rainforest. So a question can come that what type of forests are called as tropical rainforest. So tropical evergreen forests are also called as tropical rainforest. Now these thick forests occur in region near the equator and close to the tropics. So these thick forests occur where? Near the equator. And near the equator, that is near the equator, which type of areas there? The tropical area is there. So near the equator, the tropical area, these types of forests are present, and these regions are hot and receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. As these regions are near the equator, definitely they are hot and they receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. And as there is heavy rainfall throughout the year, there is no particular dry season in this area, and the trees do not shed their leaves altogether. So trees do not shed their leaves also in this area, and that is why they are called as evergreen forest. This is the reason they are called as evergreen. And as the trees do not shed their leaves, that is why they are called as evergreen forest. The thick canopies of the closely spaced trees do not allow the sunlight to penetrate inside the forest even in the daytime. That means the thick canopies of the closely spaced trees. The trees are so close to each other that they form a type of thick canopies. That is the meaning of canopy. I already make you clear that a type of cover or shade is there from the leaves and branches that cover the ground, that is called as canopy. So the thick canopy, as the trees are very close to each other, the cover, they form the leaves and branches form a type of cover uh, which cover the ground. So they are called as thick canopies, closely spaced trees, and that is why these canopies, these thick cover or a shade, do not allow the sunlight to enter the forest. Penetrate means to enter the forest. And even in the daytime, the sunlight could not penetrate, could not enter these dense forests in which very trees are very close to each other, and a type of thick cover or shade is made on the top by the leaves and the branches that it cover the ground totally and it do not allow the sunlight to move inside, to penetrate inside, to get inside the forest. Now hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony and mahogany are common here. Now which trees are common over here in this area? Hardwood trees. And what type of hardwood trees? Rosewood, ebony, mahogany. These are the common hardwood trees which are present in the evergreen forest. Now, do you know the tropical evergreen forest in Brazil is so enormous that it is like the lungs of the earth. Now, you can underline this. Which type of forest is very enormous and is called as lungs of the earth? It is tropical evergreen forest of Brazil. The next, do you know anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes, is uh, found in the tropical rainforest and it can kill and eat the large animal such as crocodile. That means you can underline this. Anaconda is one of the world largest snakes which is found in tropical rainforest and it can eat even the large animals uh, such as crocodile. So I come to an end here only today. That's all. Um, in our next class, whether video uploading or the live class will be there, whatever will there, I will continue with the same lesson, that is lesson number 6, and with the topic tropical deciduous forest in our next class. So please, if video uploading is there, go means check that video also, because I'm going to continue with this lesson. And for notebook assessment, be careful that you have to upload the work done of periodic assessment 2. That is 5 lessons of periodic assessment 2 were there. 5 lessons, that means history, lesson number we can say history lesson number 4, that is Mughal Empire, civics lesson number 6, understanding media, and lesson number 7, market around us. 2 lessons of civics and 2 of geography, that is lesson number 3, are changing earth, and lesson number 4, air. So these 5 lessons which were coming in periodic assessment, which had come in periodic assessment 2, all these 5 lessons, the notebook work, the question answers which you have done in the notebook, you have to make PDF properly of that work, and then you have to upload it on the link given for work submission in the group itself. In the group I had given the link for work submission. On that link you have to upload the PDF of all these 5 lessons, and it will be PDF only, not the image. For if you will upload the images of each and every page of your notebook, I'm not going to give you marks for that. So you have to make properly the PDF of the lessons, each and every lesson, and then uploaded on the work submission link given to you in the group. If you are not having, you can ask from your classmates about that link, work submission link. And then also, if you're not getting, you can personally on my WhatsApp number, you can write down your name, class, then I'm going to send you there. Otherwise, first go through the group. In the group only, I have sent the work submission link. Clear? Now I think everything is clear. If then also any doubt in anything in work submission or related to this lesson, you can ask me personally also or on in the group also. So that's all for today. Thank you.